this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. They coupled together a yard there. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Flying down the middle with Henry. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Henry on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Jackson now on 3rd. Chased out to his right. Brought in along the sideline. Just need an official ruling. And they said catch. Great play. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He cuts it back right. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles finish up their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Sure Doesn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
The toss now to Henry. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Lamar's going to keep this one. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Hey, report!
Now here's Lamar. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Making the call himself. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a second quarter lead.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's Walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Offense to the line fast. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First down.
Great.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. You know, the South had that incredible breakout season last year with Zach Baum. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. They'll make those offensive.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out. Play
action. Here's Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And that is Cox, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown, his 3rd through the air this game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Bigsby with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Now with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Great. Don't touch it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Bigsby with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. A small 4-yard chunk there. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Barkley got hit and he lost the football. The Ravens pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here's Jackson to throw. Getting out to his left. And look at this, here he goes. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. The play fake now hurts to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Working quickly here.
12 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over just shy of the 40. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He puts him, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Ray Blankenship. And the Eagles get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer. Throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
First down throwing for Hurts. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Ravens' 47-yard line.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He was taken down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that bigger than his first one. Just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Well, he loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love it, Joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that, right in the 25-yard line. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Now Jackson off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
We've set it downs from the 37. First down, here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Out of the gun, Henry. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Desperation time here on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here.
Yeah. Huh.